her dog was just like,
he came out to
yes, he came out to
Let me tell you something. That if she would have been there, that's what it is.
That
like
would have been
outrageous,
perfect.
over the top.
Yes,
yeah, definitely that.
So you guys know Devon, aka the Fashion Citizen. He's been on the show before, but I'm sure you guys follow him because Devon's awesome. I've told you guys before during our interview, you should follow him on Twitter because he's hilarious.
It's my outlet.
We all need one. So, we're camping today.
Ow.
I mean, I actually just, decided I wanted to go for a little church lady dominatrix.
Boom.
So this
over
is
the
what
top,
I got.
Outrageous. I feel you.
I got a little bit of, because first ladies, got to sit on the first pew.
Yeah. So the people got to peep what you're doing. Yeah.
Yes. So the first person I want to talk about, I think we both liked the fit.
Mm-hmm.
We saw some changes because that's what we are. It's Lizzo. So we just said, she was giving us a little bit of extra.
Right.
I do think that she needed a bra or, like something to lift them things up.
Yeah. And the thing too with that, like, one, I love that the fact that Lizzo embraces the fact that she's a plus size woman. Mm-hmm. She doesn't try to hide it. She is fully embracing. I think she's done Playboy, mm-hmm. which I thought was dope, and as herself, like she's not. She's trying to cross her leg or she's being her full self. I enjoy that about Lizzo. Mm-hmm. And I was glad that she was at the Met Gala.
Me
think
too.
It's awesome that she's there.
I was really happy.
Her first album.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you. I love the look. I love the pink hair. I think this is perfect for Lizzo because mm-hmm. she's big and over the top.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about her size per se, but her personality,
persona,
who she is, her music. She's there. She has presence.
Right.
And I think what she did with the feathers and just the whole look was dope.
The feathers had me. Yeah. I wish we were together watching it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, is that Lizzo?
Yeah.
Please pan the camera in the right place.
And the feathers and the makeup, and I love, like I was telling you before we started, Lizzo had that coat on her Insta story going through the airport, and it's billowing behind her. I love that.
Why wouldn't you?
The Met Gala is over, but she's like, look.
Right.
That's why she was there.
I still have to get to the plane.
Exactly. She had a full ponytail and the whole situation, but it was dope. And
I love that. I love that. But, like, we're from D.C., and so we're a little over the top.
As a way of life.
I feel like a lot of people that we know should have been at the Met Gala this year.
I know one person in particular that we both know. That would be Tania Porter.
Tania should have been there. She has all the antics.
They could have invited Tania 10 minutes before it started.
And she would have been ready.
She would have got ready on the plane.
I was like, this morning, I was like, Tania, I had an idea. But then I was like, she going to be like, I might have to find it. It was going to be too late. But, like, she has all the things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she would have, Tania, go to the Met Gala next year.
Just show up, T.
Just show up.
You got it.
We'll be there. We'll show up with you.
We'll distract security while you walk through.
Oh my gosh. I will definitely. I'm going to roll around on the
carpet.
Roll around.
I'm with the shenanigans.
So the next one I want to talk about is, we have to. I'm not saving the best for last.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Belcalis Almanzar.
Cephas. That's her last name.
Yes. Is she hyphenated?
I don't know.
Belcalis Almanzar Cephas.
I don't know. But Cardi.
Yeah.
Cardi and Miss Tom Brown.
Yeah. Cardi at the tip top, sis.
Yes.
All the time. Money.
She don't need no press.
No.
I thought that this was, Colin freaked that fit.
Yeah.
The fact that she needed, her entrance was outlandish.
It was.
Like, she needed 7 people.
Yeah.
To help her up the stairs. I want to be like that when I grow up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm grown, but when I grow up some more. I wonder how it took 35 people to make.
Yeah.
This outfit. This is definitely something out of a Disney villain's look.
Was Maleficent type.
Yes, and Angelina Jolie should have wore her costume. She should have came.
She was also not busy.
She's not busy.
What are you doing?
You can't tell me that you're babysitting. You have a nanny.
And you're not busy.
A few nannies.
You're not doing any movies, Angelina. Just one out. Stop playing.
But how can Cardi top this?
The one thing I love about Cardi and her team is that they approach everything as it is. Like with billboards, he did vintage Mugler,
Mm-hmm.
and they killed it from beginning to end.
Yeah.
All vintage Mugler. This look, I mean, you would have never thought of Cardi and Tom Brown. That just kind of, it's like,
right.
oh, okay.
It's not. It doesn't connect.
But I feel like you said, Colin is so mindful of Cardi's chameleon nature.
Yes.
Cardi's done Chanel.
Yes.
She's done, like Hood. Like, she's done Fashion Nova. She can do anything.
Doing a Fashion Nova thing.
And I love this because when Cardi is in like a look like this, or she's on the red carpet for the awards, she's that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So this, she was posing.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of was showing you the angles of the gowns.
She got into character.
Yeah.
She got into character. And I'm going to say this, and I don't want any Barty gang to get on me or whatever. Like, you could like Hennessy Carolina. I don't care. I feel like Cardi should be in that model stance versus her sister. Like, Hennessy needs work. I love her though. Hennessy, I love you. But she needs work. She needs work on her walk. And Cardi has all of that.
I think Cardi's personality and her drive is so much. Like, you could put Cardi in the middle of an ocean and she's gonna float, because that's just, she's a survivor, and thankfully she's not a victim, but she's a survivor. So when she gets to the Met Gala, or when she gets to the red carpet, she's taking it all in like it's her last time.
Yes.
And so it makes this gown with all these feathers and this quilted situation, she killed it.
Oh my gosh. The detail in this dress is like,
the nipples were rubies, like actual rubies.
Guys, do you understand? Like, rubies. I don't even know how much this dress costs. I don't care. I just wanted to wear it. After Cardi.
That headpiece would have been real sick.
What?
Put a headpiece on with a jean, killed them. Just at the store, like.
Come on.
Yeah.
Because I would.
And I feel like a DC girl would wear that headpiece, but like have a swoop. Like
yes.
That. It would be a mean swoop. Just like
hanging
right off the headpiece.
What you doing? Don't matter. That's the, it would have been a pin curl. Just one, just dipped out. Yes.
A blonde one.
Yes.
A blonde pink girl.
Hey, DC.
That's what we do.
We do that.
Yeah.
That's who we are. So I enjoyed this. I'm trying to be on Colin's line. Colin, if you need an assistant.
Facts.
You need a pair of assistants.
We're available.
We're here. If you need, I don't know, a DCI, I will find the people for you.
Cardi comes to DC, let us know. We got
Let us know.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen P, King P, all of y'all, let us know.
We with it.
So I pulled up Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
Because I thought it was interesting.
Yes.
It's Gucci.
Yes.
I feel like he had a missing piece from Ghost's outfit.
Okay. Yeah.
James St. Patrick.
Yeah. Mr. Omari Hardwick.
Yeah.
Here's what I like about Anderson .Paak's look. I feel like Anderson .Paak is a very unique talent.
Mm-hmm.
And this camp, is ostentatious, over the top, exaggerated. While I feel like Anderson would totally wear this.
He would.
And just completely own it.
He would.
This is a man who is a multi-instrument artist who sings, plays the drums, all of that. His life is over the top, so he didn't have to. He's camp.
Yeah, he is camp himself.
Yeah.
He is very toned down. I actually, it's weird, but I would have loved Anderson .Paak in Frank Ocean's fit.
That all black?
Because that would have been totally stripped down from what
that's outrageous to who he is.
Right.
Yeah.
And Frank Ocean could have did this because this is not Frank Ocean. No. Frank Ocean was what he wore. Yes. He was giving valet mall cop.
A bus driver.
Yeah.
Frank was giving you the 70 bus on Georgia Avenue. Yeah. Wamada. I can't take it. It was horrible.
So that's the thing about camp, though. One of those pieces that I really realized, there's spectrums of camp.
Yeah.
So Frank Ocean was, in a sense, doing a form of camp. Mm. He could have punched it up a notch. He could have, colored his hair or whatever. But just saying Anderson .Paak kind of made me, I was thinking a little bit I thought about it. He will put anything together.
Yeah.
So this kind of gave me Uncle at the barbecue, and I'm
Yes.
with it. You know, he's telling us, watch out there now.
Yeah,
You
this
know?
is the cool uncle at your graduation with
Yes.
the little chest hair out.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with it. So I appreciated this. Kudos to Dapper Dan and
Definitely.
whoever was on the Gucci crew.
Definitely.
That was cool. My next picture.
Yes.
Diane von Furstenberg.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say about Diane? Like, I can't even give her any. I'm not gonna say anything, you know, crazy. I wanted her to be Lady Liberty anyway. Like,
Yeah.
she is the epitome of what Lady Liberty stands for.
Right.
So I appreciated this. I appreciated her having her face on the dress.
She wore herself.
She wore herself.
That is the definition of ostentatious.
Yes.
Over the top, exaggerated. I love too that camp is what is considered maybe tacky or cheap.
Yes.
That's made luxe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so wearing yourself is like the ultimate form of flattery.
Yes.
But to make that fashion,
it's a little bit of narcissism.
yeah, but she made it fashion. And I mean, if anybody, I think Diane von Furstenberg is the past president of this Council of Fashion Designers
Yes.
of America.
Mm-hmm.
She has designed the wrap dresses, which is one of the most iconic pieces of fashion
Yes.
in the country history of the world, all that kind of stuff. So her wearing her face, ostentatious, yes, but yeah, she's Diane von Furstenberg.
She is that lady. She's that big.
Definitely.
Yes. So I appreciated this. I'm gonna say I love Anna Wintour.
Yes.
I didn't feel like she was really camp. Like, I felt like I was gonna see that, but whatever. This worked for me.
Yes.
This worked for me.
You know Anna's going to give you a Chanel look every year.
She's gonna be Chanel down.
And
that's who she is.
That feather, she gave you a feather jacket.
I
Carl,
appreciate
you
the
know,
feather.
Karl Lagerfeld, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Was not here this year to design it, so.
I mean, could you imagine what Carl would have wore?
Oh, he would have given you a powder. He would have been
Yes.
the male Marie Antoinette. I feel like he would have done like a big
Yes.
powdered wig, and
Yeah.
that black would have had like a train. He would have been with his cat. He would have had his cat. It would have been so like, just very like, he would have been German Count Carl or something. It would have been very
He'd sit on
royal.
a council of something.
Very much so.
He would have gave us, I don't know, George Washington realness. Trust me.
Yeah, all those many things.
Yes. All right. Naomi the body.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, she gave me Barbie.
Yeah.
I felt like she was the black Barbie. Yeah. I liked it because it was simple, but I didn't feel like it was camp. But I knew Naomi wasn't going to give us, like, she was going to do her own thing.
Yeah, she's wearing, I believe this is Valentino.
Yes.
So she gave you the stocking and she's kind of giving you high class boudoir, call girl. I would never say hooker with Naomi. You know, she still has that phone and she will get to chucking that phone.
She's giving you escorts.
Right. Escort, that's high class. She's not available on the street, but you have to call her.
You have to call her.
So I like that. I think this is camp for Naomi. Naomi's not going to give us whimsical.
She wasn't. I don't feel like she was feeling anything. Like,
yeah,
she's not going to go outside of her box.
Very much so.
Which is fine, but this worked for me. This was very Pretty Woman.
And she nailed it.
Yeah, she did.
Stuck that leg out. She gave you the nice...
I need those pink stockings.
That's dope. It's like a little mini bodysuit situation.
I'll take that. I need all of that. I mean, she gave us a little bit more, arm candy.
Right.
Than I think I've ever seen her.
Those are probably her own bracelets.
They probably are. She's had those for 20 years.
Right. Definitely.
So this is one of my favorites, Jared Leto.
Mm-hmm.
Because how ostentatious is it? Ostentatious.
Mm-hmm.
Is it for you to carry your head?
Yeah. Yeah. So Gucci's runway show, Gucci had models with like lizards.
Yes.
And, they had actual mannequin heads.
Yes.
So it was a nod to that.
Right.
But that's camp.
Right.
That's camp. And Gucci.
And I wanted to see more of this.
Yes, Gucci
Or,
has been Alessandro Michele, the creative director, designer behind Gucci, has done a lot of camp with the thrift store nods to some of Gucci's designs, and this was perfect. Jared Leto carrying his head with the robe, with the he didn't need he really
the jewels were everything.
Yeah.
Like I think this was so simple, but also on theme.
Very much so.
And that makes sense to me.
And with the mannequin head, he didn't need much else. The
What else are you gonna get?
Right.
I mean, he tossed the head. I saw pictures, but people were
taking,
carrying the head.
Definitely.
Like this was perfect.
Yeah.
And it's him. It's
very much.
Jared.
Yeah.
So that's how he does. So our little sis, Yara Shahidi.
Yep.
Now I saw this at a different angle, and I was like, I don't even know what's going on because it was a weird angle. I was watching CNN, and their news feed kind of sucked.
Yeah.
CNN do better. But Yara, the hair did it for me. I feel like a lot of people were missing that aspect of their fits with the hair. That she wore this play suit.
Yeah.
That was cool.
She gave me like David Bowie vibes, which I liked with the hair and the tights. And I want to say I believe she's wearing Prada.
Yes, I think so.
And I like it. I like to see Yara on the red carpet because she's her stylist and her team, she does very well. Like she's worn Chanel, she's worn, bell-bottom jeans.
Yes.
She's funky, she's hip, she's woke, she's all those things. This was perfect for me. It was camp, but again, like Naomi, it was camp for her. She wasn't giving you something outrageous, but this is, I still believe the theme with her.
But there was a lot of detail with this.
Very much so.
Just her makeup, which wasn't super over the top, but it did give you like little hints. I like that. So I like the whole look was great for me. A lot of people weren't necessarily following the thing, but she hit it. I knew Yara was going to do it.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Definitely.
Celine.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so, excuse me, I've read a lot of tweets. Of course, like, the Met Gala came on the day after Game of Thrones, so people kind of threw the Night King on Celine. I thought it was funny because I'm a Game of Thrones person, but I love this on Celine. Celine's the queen.
Yeah.
This was very disco.
She's done a Vegas residency.
And this gave you Vegas.
Very much.
She gave me very much Vegas, showgirl.
Yeah.
But, she's matronly. Not really.
Yeah.
So I appreciated it even on down to her shoes. She thought that camp was something different until she got to her, like, to dress, and she was like, "Oh shoot, I'm wearing sparkles. My bad. I didn't think that." So I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
She old lady vibes.
I like it, and I'm not sure if it's like a bodysuit or what type of whatever it is. But what I love about it is that the performer and the diva in her, from she's been a singer for a long. She did it. Okay, I'm in a costume. I'm able to adapt. So I love that singers and actresses can give you that. Like, they may not be 100%, all together in the theme like maybe the fashionistas are.
Yes.
But they know about being a performer.
Yes.
So they can give you outrageous because they're used to getting on stage.
When is the theme given? Do you know?
I'm sure. I think it's along with like your invite. So like when you get invited, it's like this is the theme of the year because all these designers know in advance who they are, who they're, and I guess they go about picking their people. And I've always heard, I don't know for certain, that Anna approves everybody's look in advance. So I don't know.
I can believe that. However, I'm only asking because I really firmly believe that the red carpet should have been totally different.
It should have taken months to get through it because people should have still been like carrying trucks. Trees up the red carpet. Very much.
Be a truck.
Let me tell you something.
Did you transform? Yes, we loved it.
That would have been Rihanna. She would have been a whole transformer. And then apply some Fenty on the red carpet. Like, boop, new shade. Met Gala red.
Right.
Definitely.
Rihanna, where were you, girl? Where were you?
The album's not out, Rihanna.
It's 2019. I feel like it's almost over. Where's the album?
She got a single out. I'm alright. I'm just saying. Where's the single?
We just talked about Anna Wintour. We can't say much about her because she's Anna.
But you know what?
I love the feathers.
Yeah, I feel like this is the head of the Met Gala camp. This is that I sit at the top. I like that.
I sit high.
Yeah, like I like it. I wouldn't want to see Anna whimsical or.
What would we do with Anna whimsical?
It's just not her. It would be weird to see her and Jeremy Scott.
It would. Oh my gosh, she would never.
No
shade, but she would never.
Would not.
Would never.
But to see Anna in like Jeremy Scott or like one of those old pieces from Dior that Galliano did, it would just be like, oh.
I probably wouldn't even want her to do that.
Yeah.
I appreciate this.
Yeah.
Because I realized like not everybody was gonna get it, and there were gonna be people. There were people that I was just like, okay, girl, that was from like your closet. Like, oh, you called Prada and was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it, so you put something for you. That's cool.
Let me get that gold dress on.
I just want to be there, so I'm not mad at you. But I mean, I thought the feathers were over the top. For Anna because I've never seen her with feathers. And
it's a beaded situation.
Yeah.
A column. It's Anna's typical vibe, but it's camp.
Yeah. It's just a little bit. One picture that I did not pull out, but I'm gonna mention the Olsen twins. Weren't camp, but I don't even think they knew. They would know.
Somebody said they rose from the dead.
I saw that.
They had on leather gowns. First of all,
it was hot.
And you have on leather head to toe.
They are small. What were they doing?
Passing out at the top of that carpet. Michelle. Y'all need to call Aunt Becky. Because listen.
I know Aunt Becky needs help. She can't help them.
She's outrageous. Yes. She's camp. Aunt Becky is camp. Doing a mess.
Yes, Aunt Becky, get it together.
Right.
So I only did the one picture of Gaga.
Yes.
I mean, what can we say? This should have been the red carpet where there are more than enough people.
Yes.
Helping you with your look.
There are attendants.
There were only 2 attendees who actually had attendance.
Yes.
Gaga did her, like she was her. She was herself.
She had this outfit here, the pink overcoat dress. Then she had the black ball gown, the pink column, and then the undergarments.
Yes.
All designed by Brandon Maxwell.
Yes.
A great young designer, very nice, humble guy. Gaga has been camp since Telephone. Yes. Bad Romance.
Yes.
What can you say?
Which is another reason why I would have loved to see Beyonce on the carpet and Rihanna.
Yeah. Beyonce, being from Texas and a pageant girl, Beyonce could have.
I wanted to see bouffants.
And you know what? And I'm not being funny at all because the Beehive they will be in your comments quickly.
Don't come on my comments.
But if Beyonce was at the Met Gala this year, I would have loved to see her in a Tina Knowles original.
Yes.
Because her mother would have done something like so ridiculous and crazy.
That Solange didn't come in a Tina Knowles original. So this was Solange's.
I think Solange is so with these albums. She's very just cranes in the sky. Like she's very edibles and gummies. Coachella.
Hey, Solo.
She's still there. She's at the Coachella.
Maybe. Ezra Miller.
Yes.
I loved this. I couldn't look at it long because then I felt my eyes crossing.
Yeah.
But I loved everything about this. This was exaggerated. The makeup was outlandish. But I believe that we've seen the fit before. I don't know whether it was down the runway or on someone else.
Yeah.
I can't remember who wore it, but this was everything to me.
the definition of camp. He's
Yes.
got his actual face as the mask, the
Yes.
eyes on his head, the costume vibe of the corset.
Oh my gosh.
And the overskirt. He's done some crazy looks. He's done that Montclair huge deal. So yeah, not surprised at all. He killed it.
Now I talked to somebody earlier and they were saying that they were looking for like the who, I can't remember who did it. But like they were looking for somebody to walk down the red carpet like in the bed sheet. You know, like
Victor and Rolf.
Yes,
Yeah.
you look like you're in the bed. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, that would probably would have been cool, but
Definitely, yeah. There's a lot of designers like that. Victor and Rolf, the blondes, who Billy, the Porter Foster. He wore the blondes, like the blondes, Moschino. There's a lot of designers who you wouldn't have had to think would come. You could have literally worn off the runway. They wouldn't have even had to do custom. You could have just Dolce & Gabbana. But you know, Dolce. Funny enough, somebody mentioned this too. That I don't know if anybody this year wore Dolce & Gabbana on the carpet. So. You know, they've been very hotly debated with the racist claims and different things. So nobody wore them. But Dolce & Gabbana, their Alta Moda or Dolce & Gabbana Vintage.
No, maybe somebody did.
Okay.
I think I saw it though.
It might not have been one of. So a lot of those beaded, like what Bella Hadid wore, that was Moschino.
Okay.
So I think, and then they said it was one girl, Alexa Chung, they thought was a Dolce Mini, but it ended up being her line.
Oh, okay.
So,
I didn't even see her.
It kind of sucks for them. I'm kind of sad that a design house had to go down like that, but they could have definitely been. We
have to do things to.
Yeah, we can't
move forward.
Yeah.
Like you have to move forward. Your house has to come into.
Yeah. And
2019.
You don't want to mess up your money.
Right.
You know, whatever your beliefs are, if that's going to mess up your money, then
let it go.
Go ahead, step down, get your money silently, and let people who, you know, push that forward.
All right, Gigi Hadid.
Okay.
I love this. First of all, here's my first reason why I love this. I always think I'm a disco chick.
Okay.
So this gave me disco.
Yes.
There was a headpiece. I love a good headpiece. It was. I didn't realize it was Michael Kors.
And you know what? Michael Kors is a Studio 54 kid. Michael Kors has been around since the days when fashion of Halston and Valentino and all of them were Andre Leontali and Diana Ross were dancing.
Yes.
You know, probably.
On tables.
You're right. You know, Bianca Jagger was coming into Studio 54 in a white horse. Like those days of fashion, you know, elitism. And I think because Michael Kors has dressed, you know, the ladies who lunch for so long, people forget that he can get in his bag.
Yes.
And he showed us.
I appreciated this. He also did Tiffany Haddish. We talked about that. I think we decided that we're not really going to talk about it. But he did.
We shall overcome.
But, okay. Well, no. So, let's get into it. So, Tiffany Haddish could have very much did a I'm going to get you sucker moment.
And it could have been like, okay, so we all know, and I hate to keep using her, but y'all know when Beyonce did that ginormous black hat. Custom millinery, all that.
Yes.
Tiffany could have done a dope, like, exaggerated pimp hat with a killer black or lime green suit with feathers. She could have done something stupid, crazy. But
She could have wore RuPaul's suit.
She was wearing Michael Kors, so Michael Kors did this. I feel like, and I'm not sure the stylist behind Tiffany's look, so I don't want to offend anyone who may have done it. Either. But I want more from her. Like,
me too.
Come on, man.
Me too.
You've been out here,
and I don't know if we are just like wishful thinking, but I want more. I just don't know if more is in her.
Yeah, and that's because just okay.
Sorry, guys.
We shall.
I got this picture of the Billy Porter.
Okay.
Because I wanted to highlight details.
Yes.
But there were so many. Once I started really flipping through, like even the guys who carried Billy in, like they had these neck pieces that I was just like, oh my gosh. All the detail went into every portion of this.
Right.
Billy Porter is the king / queen of camp.
Yeah.
His makeup was amazing.
Yeah.
He was wearing the blondes, as we know. Full cat suit, wings. I forgot who his shoes were by. This headpiece. There's like a headpiece. There's a crown. There's so many things, and it was, it's crazy because I'm like, honestly, the entire cast of Pose should have been on the runway.
Yeah.
I mean, on the red carpet. We're getting ready for their season 2. I want to see them all the time now. Like, I need to see them at every award show. Like, y'all need to. Their camp. They, their camp will know camp.
This was the event for him.
Yes.
Like, all award season has been
building up to this.
Doing this. Like, he's been camp. And I don't think I'm not saying it in an offensive way, but he's been over the top for every award show. He's that person kind of like, I'm winning. I'm nominated, I'm here, and I'm not going to black suit it.
Right.
I'm going to show.
Why black suited?
I'm going to show up. So, I mean, he did not disappoint.
I agree. He was a show. Yeah. And Lord knows if Gaga, Billy Porter, and Cardi would have came out before anybody else, I would have been done with the red carpet.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. We would have been in the bed. Just we're done.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you guys are asking questions. I'll answer later because you guys are far. So I didn't print out the right picture. The picture I wanted to print out, I wanted people to really understand that there was this train happening.
Yeah.
This is Christian Siriano. Like, I want that to be Christian Siriano. I don't remember how many people he dressed for that night, but just between this and Janelle Monáe.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, you look at Laverne Cox, you look at Janelle Monáe, you would have never been able to say he designed both looks.
Two totally different looks.
I think he reached into his Project Runway bag and was like, so what do you want? Cool. Boom, 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 boom. Got it.
I read that this was reminiscent of one of his All-Star looks.
Okay.
Project Runway All-Star looks.
Yeah.
So that was cool. It's very Christian Siriano. There's a lot of movement in it. I think he also designed like the headpiece. And it's like very subtle sequin piece.
Yeah.
Everything about this look was so on point. The makeup, the nails, the intentional rings. It wasn't too much. It was black, but it was given. And Laverne looked amazing.
Over the top.
I'm ready to go to a ball now. Oh, my next person is my man, Ryan Murphy.
Okay.
Which, I did print it out. So that's Laverne.
With the train.
Yeah.
I feel like, too, a lot of the women did that Disney villain, and that, to me, was like, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we really should have seen that. And I feel like people really needed to get in there.
Yeah.
So, Ryan Murphy gave us Liberace.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know who Liberace is, you're tripping. Liberace was camp.
Very much so.
I wish Ryan would have gave us just a little bit more. And when I say that, like, give us a headpiece, Ryan, because why not? Like,
or gloves.
Go into one of your, American Horror Story characters and pull that out. But this jewel encrusted cape.
And that was heavy. That was heavy.
That's probably why he's scowling.
He's in pain.
His neck hurt.
Right.
But that was...
I like, too, that it was monochromatic, but it was very...
It went with the carpet.
It did, and I like that that's... Again, I love the different interpretations of actual camp. The ones that did camp, I like that they were like, okay, I like camp, but, I'm not... two-tone peacock feather camp, but I'm gonna I'm gonna be sparkly with one color. Like this is all I can
give y'all a little bit.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah. So Ryan Murphy, we loved it.
Definitely.
I'm just gonna show this because this is a really good close-up. One of the other things that I really appreciated on the carpet was the makeup.
Yes.
The makeup gave it. Like, the makeup adds to your look anyway. So, Gigi, Gaga, they had these exaggerated
Yes.
lashes. No matter whether they were colored or not. I know I got a real good close up of Gaga. She actually stacked quite a few lashes on top of each other. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show y'all that. It wasn't,
That headpiece.
We already talked about Gigi. Okay, so Carl. I realized that this was like a play suit.
Right.
And I didn't know that. One, because she doesn't have thighs like mine. So it looked like it looked like a mini dress. I loved it. I actually have like immersed myself in all things. So everybody who had like a story with their fit,
right,
I saw. This really is like, she don't have on anything underneath. She has on probably underwear, and that's it. It's very see-through.
Right.
The picture cut off. Her headpiece was the most campest.
Right, with all the mouths.
Yes, with all the mouths.
I thought that was perfect, and I feel like it was refined camp to me.
It was.
It was very. You can't ignore her. But it was very like, I was like, cool, I like that.
Yeah, like she could take the hairpiece off. She could wear this romper somewhere else. She could wear the tights with something else.
I liked it though. I thought it was very
I loved it.
Very cool, yeah.
Loved it.
And she's giving you the good, that little stripper.
Yeah, it's a little stripper here.
Okay.
She ready for pole life. I'm with it. That might be her next situation.
Little clap. It would have been like a golf clap. like a little golf clap.
So Sierra had two looks.
Yeah.
The first look we saw with
Big
Frida, where they, had a little twerk session real quick.
Right.
She gave us 70s vibe the whole night, which I appreciated because I feel like that's a portion of camp that I don't think people are realizing.
Mm-hmm.
The 70s was a time of over the top.
Yeah, very much.
So from whether you were a man or a woman, your style of dress was just extra.
Yeah.
I appreciated this hair on Sierra. Like, I don't know who sat behind her or who walked behind her when she got into the gala, but they weren't saying anything.
No, that back was a little sweaty.
Yes.
It was very sweaty. But she might have took it off like Cardi took off that overskirt.
Oh my
she just
gosh,
took that hair
you
off and
imagine?
sat it
All
on
of that
shit.
stuff was just weighing you down. Oh gosh. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too.
Sierra is tailor made for costume galas.
She is.
She has an amazing body. Mm-hmm. She is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, any designer would be more than happy to put Sierra in a gown.
Yeah, she could have wore a few.
I wouldn't have been mad if she changed up every landing.
I wouldn't have
been.
Landing, oh my gosh,
boom,
I wouldn't have been mad
second.
either. And I would really like to see what Michael Kors would do with her, given that Studio 54.
I think, and I see him giving her like a jumpsuit or something sheer, or I would put Sierra in the blondes too.
Yes.
So
she would be amazing.
It would be a corset, and it would be very.
Amazing.
It would be rude. It would be very rude.
Tiana, we were wondering where you were.
Tiana Taylor, call us.
Call us.
So when you go, we can be there.
We'll be there. We'll be a part of your entourage. So, Zendaya and Tommy Hilfiger.
Right.
Few things. I saw plenty of video.
Yeah.
They gave a whole moment.
Yes.
Law did his fairy godfather thing.
Mm-hmm.
The dress lit up. They walked up the stairs. She left a glass slipper. I mean, like, it was a whole scene.
Yeah.
We do know that Zendaya is an actress.
Right.
So that was great. I thought this was awesome because it was over the top in a Disney way.
Yeah.
She gave us full-on Cinderella. The blonde hair. It was pulled back. She was very ladylike on the carpet.
Yes.
First of all, I want a light-up dress.
Yeah, I love technology in fashion. I think it's super dope. The fact that she did a nod to her Disney old days, she's a grown woman now.
Yes.
But that nod, her and Law's relationship as stylist and client is what you would want with a client and a
Yes.
stylist. He knows her in and out.
Mm-hmm.
She knows him. So there's never been a misstep with Zendaya and Law.
Yes.
They are perfect together.
Yes. Yes, they trust each other.
Very much.
Which I think is amazing.
Yes.
That's what you should be with your stylist. Like I'm not saying that your stylist has to be your best friend, but kinda.
They should be close.
Kinda. Because that's gonna be the closest person to you. Like your closet is your safe space. Why would you entrust your closet with someone that wasn't, your bestie?
True that. I'm touching my clothes.
So I did some close-ups. I wanted to show you guys more detailing from Cardi.
Okay.
We have these, amazing like feathers. They look like flowers, but they're feathers. Then you get a chance to see those ruby nipples.
I love it.
I mean, everything about this was just amazing.
I love that
her
she
makeup
always
was.
Yeah, Cardi is like Princess Diana, in that she's the people's princess.
Oh my gosh.
Cardi is here for us. Fashion Nova.
Yes.
She's wearing Tom Brown, but she's giving you the Fashion Nova that everybody can afford, and then she's wearing the Fashion Nova.
Yes.
But then she makes us proud by going to the Met, being beautiful and sweet and kind and appreciative. Like, you can't help but want Cardi to win.
I agree. Like, there's no way that I don't think there's anything that Cardi can do. There's nothing I've seen that's bad.
Yeah.
Like, even when we know that she's dressing herself, it's like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
You did that.
And Colin she's gotten dressed a few times, and Colin, people have, commented or sent him, he's like, he'll post, and he's like, hey, I didn't dress her this time, but he's like, she's got her own identity, this is her. So the fact that, kind of like that Zendaya and Law situation where they work so well together, they've established a look. And Cardi is well able to, take that and keep going with it.
That's another thing that I think people don't really realize is your relationship with your stylist really does help develop way more than your wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
It helps to push or foster your confidence.
Yeah.
And that is really exemplified with Cardi. I think she wore, there was something that she wore one day, and Colin was like, I am so proud. That's what you want your stylist to say. You don't want your stylist like, wait a minute, come on.
Take that down.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Do you ever have those issues, Devon? Where you have to tell a client, bring it in?
I will just know, I'm a fan of the don't tag me.
That's low-key shade.
I'm not even going to talk about it.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're not even going to go there. We're being super
I'm going to sip my
nice
Bel Air.
and shady.
Sip
Thank you, Bel Air, for these drinks.
Thanks, Bel Air. This is greatness.
Katy Perry.
Again, like Gaga, this was made. Katy is camp.
Yes. I also feel like Katy tries too hard.
She does, but
she
that's
tries
camp.
too hard. It is camp.
Remember I kissed the girl and I Like It days.
Yes.
Katy was giving you and it was on Netflix. I think it was around the time she broke up with Russell Brand, that concert documentary on Netflix. This is Katy Perry.
It is. I feel like there's something else to Katy Perry and she needs to find it. But
yes.
Hey, that's cool. The chandeliers and the cheeseburger situation, that's cool.
Yes, that made me want to get
That's how I feel about right. I just feel like
a little hungry
about it. Like
I agree.
Appreciate
she's very Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
She is.
And it's like that one friend where you say we going out and everybody kind of does the like, oh, we going with t-shirt, we just going out and hang out, and that one friend who always has to do the most because they know that they're whack low key. But it's like everybody says we going out.
Any of those friends?
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either. We going out. We going out. But like and I love it because Tania's always posting stuff like that. Like, oh, they said we going to the store and she's got a ball gown on.
Yeah.
But that's been Tania since high school.
Right. I feel like the thing with Katy is that try too hard. It is camp.
Yeah.
But like, okay, Gaga came through
We believe Gaga.
We believed her.
Yeah.
We believed Gaga when she had on the meat dress.
Yeah.
I don't always believe Katie.
Salmonella and all.
Yes. I don't always believe Katie.
I don't believe it right now.
I don't believe
I didn't believe
her
the burger.
This. I didn't believe the burger either.
I was very J-Lo to the BS.
Right. Just like,
J-Lo was like, excuse me.
Right.
You so my fringes.
You about to put that on?
Mm,
that's what J-Lo was
I'm
getting.
Wearing this all night.
I believe the lettuce dress, but not the burger.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
So, I mean, although she was in, dressed in a theme, like,
yeah.
Katie, you need to, like, talk to your team. Talk to your team, girl.
Yeah.
Talk to your team.
Be blessed.
So, we talked about Janelle Monáe. Christian Siriano did Janelle's dress.
Yep.
He actually helped pull the look together.
Okay.
In the room with her, she has Mad Hatter pieces because there are various hats on her head. The eye on her boob actually blinked.
It winked. Yeah, it did. It did.
It winked at you. A lot of people were probably glad when she got in because then she could, relax a little. Because she was just a little,
a little rigid.
A little androidy. But Janelle does no wrong.
She does. And it was very Salvador Dali.
Yes.
And, that whole era of painting, which again, old fashioned, like old Balenciaga, old, that's old fashioned was camp, the 50s and all that. So Janelle's totally a student of art. Mm-hmm. So I'm not surprised that she nailed this thing.
Me either. And I wish more people, the fashion lovers, would have actually read the essay or did a little bit more research. I'm going to say, I'm not even going to lie, you guys. It wasn't until right before the Met Gala I did my research properly. So I'm one of those fashion people, my bad.
Right.
But, like, get into it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that weren't into it, and so, whatever.
Tom Brady. Giselle.
Tom and Giselle, huh? So, my boo Lena wife came in with my other boo, the designer for Pyre Moss. Mm-hmm. They did a modern version of a zoot suit.
Yes.
And I don't think people got that, but that's
the shoe surgeon also did their shoes. He took, I don't remember who the original designer of the boots was, but he custom made both pairs of those boots with like a croc overlay.
Those were dope. I zoomed in a little bit and I saw those. I didn't realize until yesterday that there are lyrics. Well, there's lyrics on the designer's jacket.
Okay.
Or suit.
Yeah.
And then Lena has songs.
Oh, okay.
Hers.
Yeah.
So those little details kind of made like that made everything
the pinstripes
better.
were meaningful.
Oh my gosh, amazing. And then of course, because we Black and we have to always make a statement. The statement that Black drag queens invented camp. Invented was spelled wrong, but that's okay because we don't care. And
I wonder if that was intentional.
I believe it was.
I wonder if that was intentional.
I believe it was to see if people were actually going to read it.
And I mean, we know that Black people invented a lot of stuff. I think,
life.
If we're honest, Black people invented camp because, like we were talking beforehand, before we ever had money, we were wearing jewelry. We were wearing beauty supply store costume jewelry. And we were taking thrift store and old suits from our family and tailoring them. And, our aunts and our grandmothers were making us suits from the ebony magazines and the jet magazines that we saw the celebrities wearing. So we've been camp.
We have.
We've always made ostentatious a thing.
And then when you get down to, the ballroom scene, drag queens are over the top.
Right.
There's an exaggeration of a woman.
Yeah.
I appreciate it because I'm always like, how'd you do that? Just with quite a few things. So Lena's stance was just amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that, they decided this is what we're gonna do, blah blah blah. Like,
and bold, they stood boldly in it.
Stood boldly, and Lena's always teaching the people. So during her interviews, it was just like, oh, okay, you want to talk to me? Well, I'm about to tell you.
Yeah. It's not about fashion for her, so it's
This is her life, and she's living it, and she's using, her platform for something else.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that. We talked earlier about another Pie Moss design. I didn't get the dress because I did not like it. But that's just me.
Okay.
So Lala was money.
Money.
Oh.
Damn it.
Right.
Take, seat.
Hey.
Right.
But I appreciate detail. I'm a detail person.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, I didn't see this headpiece.
Yes,
okay.
So the headpiece. So
little coins.
Lala is dressed as, I think, $100 bill.
Mm-hmm.
The designer of Pie Moss has been saying, like he got his inspiration from a meeting that they had one day. He was like thinking about other things, and Lala was tapping on the table, and he looked down at her nails, and he saw that she had real money on her nails. So those are like flakes. You know what I mean? So he created that dress. I think, okay, so here's the thing. I didn't like the dress, but I appreciated every detail.
Yeah.
Every detail down to the headpiece. The headpiece actually is dimes, quarters, nickels.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be fake money, but that's...
Because she had a ponytail from that, so I don't... Yeah.
So that was that. We didn't really see it because nobody really got a close-up. I saw this and I had to capture it.
Okay.
But the structure of the dress was amazing.
Yeah, it was kind of like
awesome.
a money.
Yeah.
And it was... I love that it wasn't... No disrespect to Jeremy Scott, it wasn't that cartoony.
Yes.
It looked like an actual bill with like iridescence and metallics flowing through it. Let me say this: Black people are excellent.
We are.
When amazing. We do something, we do it
well.
well. Black designers, Black people.
Yes.
Shout out to Black people.
Yeah, we do.
Just shout out to Black people. If you're watching and you're Black, shout out to you.
Yes, and I don't care what you do. Know that you're dope. I agree. The dress was amazing. In the structural point of view, I just didn't necessarily like it. I could have saw, I could have saw Lala and something else. But this was cool. I appreciated that she wore a Black designer.
Yes.
I appreciated the time that he took to make it. They were boots with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for that, okay, I loved.
Yeah.
Right. So one of my faves. I mean, not my favorite look, but, you know.
This is our last but not least, so.
Yeah. Tracy is over the top.
Yeah, she's the fashion girl.
But how could she? I was about to say, how could you not be? Diana is the queen.
She should have brought her mom. Could you have imagined that?
Her mom.
Diana has
and
pieces.
They should have played I'm Coming Out.
Diana, let me tell you something. Diana probably got something from 73.
She has it.
She
probably has all the clothes from Mahogany.
Yeah. She was the
Diana could have came out with the little
wig.
Yes. Where she it was like an Asian inspired.
Yes.
The bang with the top
Beyonce could have done something from Dreamgirls. All right, I'm back.
She could have.
Oh,
there were so many things that people could have did.
Yeah.
And I have an idea, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. We'll talk about it later.
Yes, definitely.
But Tracy Ellis Ross, I picked her for our last because I thought this was interesting. One, if you don't know Tania Porter, you should go follow her. Miss Porter did it. If you come to the suite to get your hair done, the walls are black and there's frames all around. So that immediately I was like, oh, that's dope.
And the picture she posted on her Instagram, obviously her Instagram or Insta story, the photograph that inspired it was a Black girl holding up a frame.
Oh, okay.
And she was just in it. And I don't know who the photographer was, but she showed it on her Insta story because she said, shout out, she tagged the person who found the inspiration, who, shouted out, oh, this is the inspiration for Tracy's dress. And they showed a bunch of Black people just on the street, chilling outside, taking frames, posing in them.
Oh,
again, Black people are dope.
We're dope.
from our culture
and
did this.
Yes.
He didn't make it different. He didn't try to. This is us.
He gave her what she wanted.
Yeah, and I love that Tracy is gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
I often have issue with Tracy, and like sometimes her hair, I'm like oh she just had a bun or oh she just had braids.
No, this.
But I love the fact that Tracy is authentic.
Yes.
She's never going to give you 46-inch bundles or whatever. She's always herself.
Yes.
In an era where black women especially are being told that who you are is not enough.
Right. Yeah.
You need a bigger butt. Herself. You need bigger breasts. Yes. You need more sex appeal. You need less sex appeal. Mm-hmm. You need more clothes. You need less clothes. Tracy is authentic.
Yes.
Herself.
I agree. She's one to follow.
Definitely.
If you need inspiration on your outfits, Tracy Ellis Ross will give you a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Because she's that eclectic. This fit, the entire look for me was great. You have this frame. It's framing your face.
Mm-hmm.
You decide that you're going to wear straight backs.
Yeah.
So that we can get more of your face.
No jewelry. I don't see earrings. Oh, she might have earrings on.
Those may be earrings. I can't even remember.
She's just so epic.
She's very. But what else will we expect from Diana Ross's daughter?
Yeah, all of them. I mean? Yeah.
Like every last one of them is glamorous in their own way, even when they're not trying. And I think that's amazing. Camp show this. Display of camp showed me so many things. Mm-hmm. One, people really have to pay attention to the theme, and two, just like with any style, there's various degrees of it.
Yeah.
And I think that was dope. Oh, my live ended for me.
Cool. Oh no,
that's cool. But yeah, so
save it, share.
Yeah, we can save and share. Sorry guys, we're figuring it out. Yes.
Boom.
So yeah, I'm excited about the next thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what the ballroom scene is gonna do, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a ball soon, and they're gonna give us extra.
I know last year, which I thought was dope, a lot of the proms did Met Gala themes.
Yes.
And so a lot of the young people were doing like great gowns and those kind of situations. Mm-hmm. I think last year was Heavenly Bodies with Catholicism and heavy Christian influence. They had an actual priest or a cardinal there.
Was it? I thought somebody was just dressed.
Yeah, no, and that's what he said. Like he said, he showed up and people were like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool!" Like you were. He's like, "No,
he's like, actually, this
I'm
is
actually a priest."
I'm gonna bless.
And they were like,
"Oh, okay."
Okay, he was like, yeah, I mean, and I think he was invited out of respect for the faith and what they were showing. Camp.
I wanted to see more Alexander McQueen on the red on the carpet.
Yes, John Galliano. The same vintage.
I wanted people to go into the vault.
Versace from the 90s. Christian Lacroix.
I wanted people to go in, but they didn't.
Let me tell you something. Don't invite me. Because I promise you, I'm wearing Halston from the 70s.
Yes.
Or like Givenchy from the 40s. Like, it's going to be so fragile, they're going to have to lift me up.
Right. Like, I'm sorry. I need people to carry me.
Because this is a suit from the 40s.
Give me something real. Give me Chanel, old school Chanel.
Oh, from like the 30s.
Or Dior.
I don't know if she was around in the 30s, but like I don't care.
Whatever.
As old as she has.
Yeah, as old. Like I need the old.
Or like Lacoste from like the tennis days.
Weight. Oh,
like Lacoste from the initial days of the company. Like fashion is so broad and so big that there's no excuse. And that's what I love about Colin and Cardi. We were talking about them earlier. Mm-hmm. Is that Colin, to reference Mugler, in a time when most kids don't even know the fashion people don't even know who Mugler is. But she wore Mugler for performance.
Yes.
She wore Mugler on the red carpet and for her acceptance.
Yes.
And I mean, of course, we saw Kim K had it on. Okay, but
Kim K, like, okay, guys, listen. If that's your style icon, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna knock you. However, Kim K is a one-trick pony. She's gonna give us body.
Yeah.
That's her thing.
we're good. Be blessed. Thanks so much.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I want to see variety. And
I want to
did
see
wanna
her
see
as a
the other
fashion girl.
Yes, and I wanted to see Courtney. Courtney is a fashion girl.
She kills.
Courtney, if Courtney was on the carpet,
it would have. Yeah.
Shut it down. Because I believe like she's that person. She's gonna follow the thing.
Definitely.
It's gonna be outlandish and ridiculous, and we're gonna love it.
Yes.
But yeah, if Kim is your thing, okay, cool.
Sunday service.
I'm excited to see what next year is gonna bring.
Yeah.
Of course, we're gonna do something different next year with it. We might do 2 shows because I feel like we should.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
On the red carpet.
Yes, and then we'll tell you guys all about it.
That would be ridiculous. Come on, Tania.
Yes, Tania will be there. Come on. And we'll just do our stories and be like, can you believe that's what so-and-so wore?
Yes.
But no, like I'm excited about that. I do want to, I think we all should divulge into camp.
Yeah.
Like really immerse ourselves into knowing what that is.
Be over the top.
Everybody was so confused.
Yeah.
Like every post I saw, they were like, but what is it? And Black people are the campiest campers ever.
If you look at DC in the 80s, those pictures from the 80s and the 90s in the city, we were the sequin and the MCM and the
over the top. But I think that the interesting thing about us is because it's us, we don't realize
we think it's regular.
It's regular.
Yeah.
And I mean, like that's endearing and it's also kind of like y'all crazy. But
facts.
I mean, because Devon brought it up before we started rolling. Like Dapper Dan is quintessential camp.
Yeah. Hip hop is camp.
Hip hop is quintessential camp. I would have loved to see Busta Rhymes
or Biggie.
On the on the carpet, like
Lil' Kim,
yes.
Foxy.
Which I didn't even print those pictures out, but Kylie Jenner did a nod to Kim.
Salt and
if
pepper.
she said she didn't, she lied.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all of those people were camp.
Jodeci from the 90s, the construction site with the.
Gosh, yes.
Misa Hilton.
Invented camp? No, I'm not gonna say she invented. Sorry,
she's a pioneer.
She's a pioneer,
most definitely.
And I don't even.
Mary J with the Real Love video.
Right, she wasn't on the carpet. Like
Mary J would have. Like, could you imagine Mary J in the Reminisce outfit?
Oh my God!
Was it I Can Love You with them crimps with that slip dress?
Oh my gosh! I didn't even think of that.
That would have been. Let me tell you.
You
something.
know who else wasn't on the red carpet? I don't think went this year. June Ambrose.
Yeah.
And like we don't talk about it. Fashion people don't really talk about it, but June, although like her style aesthetic, like styling other people, like styling Hov, is very there's an air to it. But June is camp.
150%.
June is very much this, and she wasn't there, and so I'm like, now we need to find out how Anna is passing out these invites. We need to call her. Anna, call us.
You get a text.
Yes.
DM.
She's just gonna nod in her text, and I'm gonna be like, "I'll be there, girl." Right? But there's so many people we would have loved to see. Definitely Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
Because I think she would have killed it. But I would have loved to see a little bit more of hip hop royalty doing it. Kimora.
Kimora, man, with Baby Fat. Like what? 90s baby. Oh man.
Whatever. If we would have had Beyonce and Baby Fat and Kimora and a Tina Knowles original.
Destiny's Child. Like all four. The OG Destiny's Child. And like that no joint. Camp. Get out of here.
There's so much that we could have saw, and it wasn't enough time. They didn't give it to us. Like the red carpet was cool. It could have been more bangs.
Yeah.
We could have had more bangs.
Truth.
But we want to see your camp stories, aka your camp wear. Like, bring us your camp wear.
Truth.
We will critique.
We will.
We will. Just let us know. Thank you for being with me, Devon. This was
You
cool.
got it. This was too much fun, right? Too much fun.
And we'll probably judge you on something else.
Will. Thank you so much.
We will. The award season is upon us, so I'm pretty
Yes.
sure there'll be more red carpets, more looks that we love and loathe.
Facts.
And we'll be back for Style and Tea with red carpet specials.
See ya.
See ya.